It's your boy and Guru in the house, back with another Arsenal news episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is definitely special because we're going to talk about a striker, a gent, KAA gent. Striker is linked with Arsenal. Of course, we're going to talk about a big update about Achraf Hakimi. You've seen the thumbnail, of course. I know that. And of course, a big commemorative game between Arsenal, Mikel Arteta and Steven Gerrard. Rangers FC versus Arsenal. Big game coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to discuss about that. It's going to be the next season's pre-season game that Arsenal are going to play at Ibrox. So, yes, official announcement has already been done, and we're going to deal with that. Of course, we are going to talk about Mikel Arteta. Looking forward to that game. Mikel Arteta giving words of appreciation to, of course, the one, the only, the main man, Alex Lacazette. Of course, he opened up about Aubameyang as well. So we're going to deal with that as well, and also some stats. So let's just jump into it right on. The first news that we got is about Mikel Arteta. So he says, we're looking forward to traveling to Ibrox as part of our preparations for the 2021-2022 season. I enjoyed two incredible seasons at Rangers and cannot wait to return to Glasgow and feel the incredible Ibrox atmosphere from the touchline. It will be a great pre-season test against Steven Gerrard's reigning Scottish champions. We're also proud to commemorate the long friendship between the two clubs by playing a part in their 150th anniversary celebrations. That is the beauty of this. Also, the official tweet from Rangers Football Club is on, but first let's talk about the striker that is Arsenal are linked with. KAA gent. A striker, Roman Yaremchuk, is on the list at Arsenal as the player eyes a move this summer. The Belgian club want at least 20 million euros if they are to sanction a transfer away from the club. This is coming from HLN.mb. They believe that is one of the reasons, and also via Sport Witness, who actually come up with this news. Now, the official Rangers versus Arsenal, 17th of July 2021, Utilita Life Powered are the presenting partners. So they tweeted out that Rangers FC are delighted to announce Arsenal will visit Ibrox Stadium, and of course this is a commemorative friendly for Rangers' prestigious 150th anniversary, with the match being presented by the Utilita Football. The fixture became an annual event for many years and was testimony to the deep friendship held by Rangers manager Bill Struth and Arsenal's Herbert Chapman. So Rangers and Arsenal enjoy a long rich history and played each other in 1933 and what was known as the Game of Champions. Arsenal were also notably Rangers' opposition when we celebrated our centenary, that is, Rangers celebrated their centenary. Therefore, it is with great pride that our Rangers will host Arsenal again as part of the celebrations of their historic 150th anniversary season. They look forward to welcoming former Rangers player Mikel Arteta and his team to Ibrox in July, and more detailed match information including ticketing for home supporters and broadcast information will be coming in due course of time. Due to current restrictions related to the pandemic, away fans will not be able to attend the match. Rangers' director of football has some words of praise. He says, Rangers' 150th anniversary will be a special year for the club. James Bisgrove says, and I'm thrilled Arsenal have accepted our invitation to come to Ibrox for a very special friendly match. There's a rich heritage shared by the two clubs, and it is therefore fitting we should meet at the beginning of a real milestone year for Rangers. Even Mikel Arteta opened up about it. Such a beauty is Arsenal's history. Also, if you ask me, there's someone else who also reacted to it, and it's none other than Steven Gerrard. Yes, Steven Gerrard gave his words of appreciation for the historic game. He says that he is proud of Arsenal's performance both on and off the pitch in the Europa League quarterfinals against Slavia Prague in Czech Republic. Those are the words of Steven Gerrard. He said that, and of course he said more things. We're going to talk about it as well. So Steven Gerrard says on Arsenal's win over Slavia Prague, I loved everything about the game. I loved the way they went about it. I admired how they approached before the game, during the game, after the game. I'm sure Glenn Kamara did as well. That's the beauty of Steve Gerrard. You love it. You love to see it. The guy is different oozing class. Moving on, so talking about the team of the week, as you can actually see, it's in front of you, of course. Our team of the week is here, ladies and gentlemen. According to FedEx Performance Zone, Lacazette, Gerard Moreno, Edin Dzeko become the front three, Saka, Smith Rowe and Pepe in the midfield, Alex Celeste-Tuanzebe, Callum Chambers and Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the back four, and of course David De Gea as the goalkeeper. And talking about Aubameyang's availability, Arteta said, let's see how he recovers. Obviously, when you get a disease like this, it can take a bit for the body to feel in good condition. To the extreme condition we put the body through in our sport, but he wants to come back very quickly. So Arteta also opened up about Smith Rowe. He says top players in the final third or around the box have composure, that extra second, that extra pass, that extra touch. They are in control. Emil had it to wait for the right minute for the pass. Nico did it as well by not rushing his finish. He took a touch, he took an extra touch, and then he made the right decision. It's all about being calm and that composure in the final third. That makes a huge difference. Now talking about Lacazette, Arteta says he really glues the team together, and that's a quality that is not easy for a striker. He's got it for me in his style and in his development. Even if he's soon turning 30, he's on the right path because he's very willing to learn. He's doing things in a much better way than before in key moments and in big matches. You need players and senior players who have this experience to make the for you. And also you can see Bukayo Saka is the player of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Bukayo Saka has been named Europa League player of the week. How crazy is that? And also a big appreciation, Europa League team of the round for the quarterfinals according to whoscored.com. You will see Bukayo Saka, Alex Lacazette and Nico Pepe from Arsenal being named. You can see Pau Lopez as the keeper with Ibanez of Roma also being named. For Villarreal, there are 4 players in Dani Parejo, Gerard Moreno, Juan Foyth and Pedraza. Of course, there's Lindelof, Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United. That's the crazy stuff. And let's talk about Arsenal. Well, Nicolas Pepe and Alexander Lacazette celebrated Arsenal's 4th goal against Slavia last night, dedicating it to the captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang by doing an A signal. I did not even check this out during the game. How cool is that? Beautiful from these 2 talented players. Moving on, so one of the craziest headaches was not just Folan Balogun not signing a new contract, but this young kid, Kido Taylor-Hart, was not signing a new contract. But Arsenal youngster George Lewis commented on Kido Taylor-Hart's Instagram live moments ago today. He says, congrats on signing. Taylor-Hart has been reportedly offered a contract extension, and it looks like Kido Taylor-Hart has actually signed a new contract. How on earth did that happen? Anyways, I think he was offered one, but let's see. I don't even know the reality of it. But moving on, so Chris Wheatley has opened up about Arsenal's situation in Football London Q&A. He says, Arsenal still have a number of freelance scouts. From what I understand, there is more importance placed upon video scouting now, which can all be done in-house. COVID-19 has brought further challenges to scouting in person. It's my understanding that Edu and Arteta have both promised Balogun first team football if he continues to take the chances. Martinelli has been working on his shooting and in training and is also a potential option to play down the middle if Lacazette leaves. It is more likely Mavropanos will extend his loan deal, but a permanent departure can't be ruled out either. That would mean Saliba will come back for pre-season. Arteta and his coaching staff felt he was too raw and needed to improve on many aspects. Will that change? Only time will tell. So Bukayo Saka actually gave a young fan his match shirt at the airport in Prague last night. That's the coolest part of Bukayo, isn't it? But moving on, so as we speak, remember the historic date, ladies and gentlemen. But first, let's talk about something else. So Mikel Arteta on Emil Smith-Rowe and Bukayo Saka says, it's a joy to watch them play and to watch them every day in training. How they behave, the passion and the commitment they have for the club, and how much they love to play football. You have to let them express themselves and give them some ideas of how they can exploit their qualities. Then it is up to them. And now I'm actually bombing a stat for you guys. For Nicolas Pepe, 39 appearances this season, has 24 starts, 10 goals and 5 assists, 15 goal involvements accordingly, and 40 chances created. That is double figures for Nicolas Pepe this season. And how crucial has he been in Arsenal's creativity? And talking about creativity, you got to talk about someone. It was a wall in that midfield. Thomas Partey yesterday, 5 tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 blocks, most done by any player in all these 3 departments in tackles, interceptions and blocks for the whole game. He was the midfield general that Arsenal were lacking, and he just did it in style. How crazy is he? But here's the big part. Real Madrid's plan has been revealed, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, according to Marca, within 6, they actually reported that Real Madrid have cut the gap between themselves and Atletico Madrid by 9 points in the last 9 match days. And it looks like they'll be dreaming of their 4th double involving Champions League, having won in Europe and Spain in 1956, 57, 57, 58 and 2016, 2017. So they believe that the buyer is hired Real Madrid, and David Alaba will arrive, as Marca revealed on January 19th. But his signing won't be announced until the end of the season, despite being agreed during the second week of January. Beyond the Austrian, more players will arrive, whether or not they manage to win one or both of the Champions League or La Liga. They know that more strength is needed. So here's the player that they're looking for is Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. The links are definitely going there. But there are some players that are up for sale from at Real Madrid. It looks like Gareth Bale, Marcelo, and Isco will be free to leave the club. Other players include Alvaro Odriozola, Mariano Diaz, and Luka Jovic that can be sold off. Sergio Ramos and Lucas Vazquez, respective situations are different, with their contracts ending on June 30th. Ramos' negotiations have been dragging on for some time now, while Vazquez is a long way from an agreement before his season-ending injury. 4 youngsters that who won't be sold according to Marca are Vinicius Junior, Fede Valverde, Rodrigo Goes, and Martin Odegaard. The above 4 players are considered key pieces in the club's future plans, and Real Madrid expect each of them to play important parts at the Santiago Bernabeu for years to come. So according to Cruz, Casemiro, Courtois, and Karim Benzema and Thibaut all will stay. Valverde and Rodrigo are staying as well, but Odegaard's relationship with Zidane, this is what they said, that Zidane staying at the club will raise some doubts about Odegaard's role, but the club do not want to part ways with the player, and Zidane's management of the youngsters is the one thing that has raised doubts about his suitability to the job. So Arsenal still have a chance. But moving on, so let's talk about the man, the myth, Achraf Hakimi. So agent of Hakimi says Guintoli did everything to bring him and Borja Mayoral to Naples. Why not in the future? So Alejandro Caimano, agent of Achraf Hakimi and Borja Mayoral, respectively at Inter and Roma, unveiled a background of the market regarding his assistant speaking at Calcio Napoli. He says, Achraf's career, by now we know everything about him. He grew up in the cantera of Real Madrid before going to Borussia Dortmund and then to Inter based on the desire to play as a starter. Failure to transfer to Napoli, he says it's true. Cristiano Guintoli is a great sporting director, and before moving to Borussia Dortmund, he did everything to bring Hakimi and Borja Mayoral to the blue. In football, anything can happen, but the agreement was not found even if Napoli did everything to bring them to the squad. Eventually, he went to Borussia Dortmund. Then in the future, why not? So this is what happened. So he could have joined Napoli, but instead he actually chose Inter because, you know, the salary and everything and the promises that he could get. He could be a regular starter. Those are the problems, right? So Achraf Hakimi to Arsenal, still on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if that's going to be materializing this summer or not. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing.